Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Way Back Movies, your source for everything movie related. Today's video is a little late, but it is going to be a collection update for what I picked up for the second half of January 2021. Hey guys, thanks for checking the video out. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. Try to put out videos at least 2 to 3 times a week on various movie related topics, especially collection videos and unboxing videos. This one I'm getting to a little bit late. I've been kind of busy. I know it's like about February 10th when I'm recording this. I did a collection update for the first half of last month of January, but I've been buying so much stuff that I didn't want to do the entire month all at once. This would be like a 45-minute video. So this is the everything I got for the second half of January of 2021. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've got a good amount here. I don't know, I'd say maybe like 30 things here. Some of them are movies. Others are, I'm trying to update my TV series collection, trying to get that more going. So I've got some of that. I've got some sports stuff and some horror packs. So the first thing I'm going to go over that I picked up, and this is from Hamilton Book. If you never heard of Hamilton Book, it's a really good kind of a discount site. They have books and movies for sale there. So they kind of, I think they get a lot of overstock or a lot of older stuff, so they'll kind of sell it on the cheap. When they get it, you can, a lot of times you can find some really good deals there. I got this. This is a big collection. This is the Super Bowl collection. It's Super Bowls 1 through, I don't know what that is. I think it's 46. My Roman numerals aren't the best there. It was 46. And it's the entire collection. It's 23 disc collection. It's got a 26 page retrospective book with it, 45 hours. It goes over every Super Bowl, like I said, from 1 to I want to say 46. Now, it does in each disc, it isn't like the full game. I really would have liked if it was like the full game of each Super Bowl, the actual game. It's more of like highlights of, I think, of the games and of the season, like that kind of led up to that for each team that won. But they still have the old sticker on here. This was, I guess, when it was first brought out there. The date on that's 2012, so this is kind of older. It was $180 for the whole set. I think I picked this up for like $50 on Hamilton Book. So I haven't checked any of it out yet. These are DVDs. It's basically, I haven't even opened it yet. It's kind of like this part comes out right here. It's just like a sleeve. It's almost like a booklet, so you flip the pages. I'll probably do an unboxing video on it at some point later on, so you can get a better look at that. But that is one of the things I got at Hamilton Book. Now, I also had the horror pack. Excuse me. I did an unboxing of last month's horror pack, so if you didn't see that one, I'll go ahead and put a card in there so you can check it out. I'm going to show you what I got anyway. So the first one was The Domestics. It's something I hadn't really heard of, but it looks okay. It looks pretty good. So that was the first one. The second one was a movie called Crazy Too Crazy. Somebody had left me a comment about what this was about, then deleted it immediately. So I still haven't actually gone on because there's nothing on the back of here. There's no description. It just has the actor listing on there. So I still don't 100% know what this is about. The third movie that came was called The Dead Room. And this, it looks okay. It's nothing I've ever heard of. But it's, it's one I'm sure I'll check out. It's part of the horror pack. And the last one was Unsane. So this is another one. Like I said, all four of the movies that came I hadn't heard of. So I don't know if these are any good. I haven't checked any of them out. The Crazy Too Crazy is the one that's the horror pack limited edition, like the special edition they give you with each one. But I have not heard of any of these, but I'm sure I will check them out at some point. All right, next. This was on sale at Amazon. I haven't seen any of these, but I've been trying to go into like older movies, stuff like, classic kind of stuff that I've never seen before. So I picked up the Universal Classic Monsters Complete Collection. This is normally like $150, but they had it, I think it was almost like 40% off or something. It was like 80, I think it was like 85. So it was a huge markdown. But it comes with just a ton of old classic monster movies, 30 actually. So you get 30 classic monster movies, and these are all Blu-ray. So you've got the different movies there. You get some Frankenstein, Invisible Man, The Mummy, The Wolfman, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Phantom of the Opera. So you get the various movies associated with those monsters in here. I haven't popped this open yet, so I haven't checked it out. But I mean, especially for the deal, because I went back on Amazon recently, and it's back up to like the $150. So if you can ever find this on sale, it's definitely something to pick up. Because like I said, you get 30 movies. It's got a 48-page collectible book, bunch of special features on that. So if you're a fan of like old horror or old Universal monsters, that's definitely one you want to pick up. All right, I got a couple of sports ones. This one I found at the dollar store, so it was only $1, obviously. It's ESPN Films Collection Volume 1. It's got 5 of the ESPN Films, kind of like documentary ones, the 30 for 30s. It's Catching Hell, Charismatic, The Fab Five, Herschel, and Renee. So it's just those 5 of the 30 for 30 specials. And like I said, it was $1 at the dollar store. So these are the DVDs. Eventually, I wanted to get like the whole collection of them, but for $1, I figured I'd go ahead and pick up at least this one until I can find the other one that's kind of on sale. The next sports thing I picked up. I'm a big Cubs fan. Have been since probably 1987. So when they finally won the World Series, I was definitely excited, and I saw this available. It is the 2016 World Series. It's an 8-disc collection. This actually, like I was saying with the Super Bowl collection, I kind of wish it was like the full Super Bowls, like the entire game. This is the actual games. This is all 7 of the complete games. So you can get to see all 7 World Series games in their entirety. And then it also comes with Game 6, Game 6 of the NLCS, where they clinch the pennant there too, and that's the full game as well. So you get the clinching of the National League pennant, and it comes with every World Series game, the entire game. Definitely one I wanted to get. Finally picked that up. So that's definitely, if you're a Cubs fan, you definitely want to get this guy. That's a cool addition. Now I'll go into the TV series that I picked up. These all kind of go together. I had the first, was it 5? Yeah, the first 5 seasons of 24. I loved that show. Excuse me. Loved that show when it came out. Had the first 5 seasons of it, and I wanted to go ahead and complete the collection since it was, especially they were all like maybe like between $10 and $15 per season. So I picked up 24 as a season 6. This is 24 season 7, 24 season 8, and then this it's kind of the 9th season, but not 24 Live Another Day. If you've ever seen 24, like the episodes are in real time, so it's 24 hours. Each episode is an hour long. If you factor in the commercials they used to air in real time. This one is 24, but it's only 12 hours. I think they did like 11 hours or something or the first 12 hours, and then they skip ahead or something like that, 12 hours. But so it's kind of like the 9th season, but they just call it 24 Live Another Day. There is the one that kind of came in the middle. I can't remember what seasons of it. It was 24 Redemption. It was like a 2-hour special event movie. I've been looking for that online, but it's kind of pricey. I mean, the whole seasons of these are like like I said, between $10 and $15, and the Redemption, even the used, are like $45, $50. So I'm waiting to see if I can't get one that's a little bit cheaper than that. And then there's I don't want to say spin-off, but it's the 24 Legacy, the one that doesn't have Jack Bauer in it. I ordered that one, so that one is still coming. And then once I get the Redemption, then I'll have the entire collection of 24. This next one I got the complete series of. It was a pretty good price. And that is all of Friday the 13th, the series. This is the first season. It comes with the second, and then finally the third. If you've never heard of this or seen this, it's called Friday the 13th, the series. This came out in, I think it was like the late 80s or early 90s. It may have been both started then. I can't really tell. But yeah, it was around like early, like I said, late 80s, early 90s. Even though it's called Friday the 13th, the series, it has zero to do with Jason Voorhees. There's not going to be anybody in a hockey mask killing people in these. I haven't seen this in forever, and I only saw like certain episodes. But basically, it's, I think these two kids, kind of, not kids, but, younger adults, inherit, I want to say it was their father, their grandfather's kind of like, antiques shop. And he had sold all of these antiques that were all cursed. So the entire series is basically them trying to get all these cursed items back, because once the people buy these cursed things, obviously they're cursed, bad things happen to them. So it's kind of just like a supernatural type of show. But like I said, it's called Friday the 13th, but there's no Jason, there's no hockey mask, nothing like that. I don't know why they called it Friday the 13th series, but they did. I remember, like I said, from back in the day, I used to watch that and like War of the Worlds, the TV series. I still want to pick that one up, but I grabbed that. I think it was like $20 for the whole series. So, next, what I got is, I showed in the last video. It was the first half of things I got in January. I'd got Stargate Atlantis, which is the spinoff of Stargate SG1, and I hadn't got SG1 yet. Well, I finally got SG1. That came, so this is Stargate SG1, the complete series on Blu-ray. It is a big old thick case, because this was 10 seasons, 214 episodes in this guy. So this is a big thick sucker. It's got 127 hours of bonus content. That's some serious bonus features. I mean, wow. So yeah, that's probably at least a couple discs right there. So yeah, you get 10 seasons, 214 episodes, 127 hours. I'm a big Stargate fan. Love the movie. Loved SG1, Atlantis. Like I said, I got Atlantis already. That was in the previous video. The only one I didn't really like was the Stargate Universe. I never really got into that one. But yeah, this is kind of cool. For some weird reason, if you've watched Stargate, they have everybody here. And for some reason, Michael Shanks isn't the character. They put in, I can't remember his name. The guy that played Parker Lewis. Corbin Narek or something. For some reason, he's on the front cover. I don't know why Michael Shanks didn't make the front cover, but he's on the back here. So it's not like they weren't allowed to. I don't understand that, because I think he was only in like a couple seasons, but it is what it is, I guess. Either way, awesome series. Glad I finally picked that up. And I also picked up the two, I guess, made-for-TV movies, which is Stargate Continuum, which was okay. It wasn't too bad, but I wanted to complete the whole thing. And I also got the worst packaging ever in the history of me ordering from Amazon, and I have ordered a lot from Amazon. This is, I'll show you the back. It's Stargate Ark of Truth. You can't see much on the front because this is on it. This is literally how it came. I can't remember if I put this in the previous video or not, but if I did, I want to do it twice. This is how this movie came to me from Amazon. This was just sitting at my door, just like this. No like envelope, no sleeve, no box, just the packaging label, right? They just slapped it on top of the Blu-ray and shipped it off. This is from Surplus DVD Source, and I'm not gonna lie, Surplus DVD Source sucks. Like, you should never, like, I mean, if somebody was walking by my house, it wouldn't take much to know what this is if they decided they wanted to steal it. Like, what the hell are you thinking, Surplus DVD Source? That's just crap. Put it like in the little, at least in the sleeve or something, make it like kind of hidden. I don't know. Hopefully, the DVD, I haven't even opened it yet, just so I could show you the stupid packaging. Hopefully the Blu-ray isn't all scratched up, but yeah, that just blew my mind. Everything else is either come in like a box or like that that little sleeve envelope type thing. Never this. But anywho, so that's all the TV series. I've ordered more. because I got a bit of an influx of money recently, so I've got more coming. So the February video, I'll probably have to break into two as well, because my debit card is starting to smoke the amount of stuff I'm ordering. Okay, I will now, let me do the Blu-rays here first. I was going to do the 4Ks, but I'll do the Blu-rays first. Okay, these are just some random Blu-rays I picked up, most of them just from like Big Lots or Walmart or whatnot. The first is from Big Lots, and it is The Girl on the Train. I remember seeing this in theaters. It was a pretty good movie. I really liked it. I was actually kind of surprised, but it was $5 at Big Lots, so wanted to add that to the old collection. The next one, I don't think I ever saw this movie. I used to work in a movie theater for a lot of years back in the day, and so I kind of seen bits and pieces of movies because I was a projectionist for a while, and I think this was one of them, but I never saw the whole thing, or if I did, I don't remember it. It's called Up in the Air. It's a George Clooney movie. Him and, who's the other one? I can never remember her name. Vera Farmiga, or Farmiga. I've seen her in different stuff. They're basically travelers, and they travel a lot for work, and that's the basis of the movie, dealing with relationships while they're traveling. That was $3 at Big Lots, so I wanted to at least check it out and see the whole thing instead of just the bits and pieces. That was the weird thing about working at movie theaters. If you're the projectionist, you get to see like portions of movies, but not always the whole thing. Next one, I always like this movie. It's part of the Jack Ryan type collection. It is The Sum of All Fears. This is the one that has Ben Affleck as Jack Ryan, and it's got Morgan Freeman in it. I always thought this was a good movie. I loved all the Jack Ryan movies, regardless of who was playing Jack Ryan, Harrison Ford, Ben Affleck, or as you'll see in the next one, Chris Pine. But this was also $5 at Big Lots, so definitely pick that up. Speaking of Jack Ryan, the other Big Lots pickup was Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. Like I said, all the Jack Ryan movies, the Clear and Present Dangers, Hunt for Red Octobers, loved them all. This one was $5 at Big Lots. Even got the slipcover on there, so bonus on that. So definitely was an easy choice for me to pick that one up, add it to the old collection. This next one, I think I ordered these off Amazon. Just randomly was looking at, I think it was on Bluray.com, and was checking out what was on sale. So pick some of these up. First one is Queen of the Damned. I haven't seen this one in forever, but I know it was a really good movie. I really liked it, and I want to say it was like $4 or $5 from Amazon. So I went ahead and grabbed that one. This one, being an aficionado, I would say, of 80s movies, I'm surprised I had never heard of this or seen it. And that is Nothing in Common. This has got Tom Hanks and Jackie Gleason. Basically, Jackie Gleason plays his father. They have nothing in common. So it's kind of just a son, with his dad, kind of coming back together, rekindling their relationship, I guess. Type of movie, but I had never heard of it, and I've obviously never seen it since I've never heard of it, so I went ahead and picked that up. Haven't checked it out yet, but Tom Hanks is usually does a pretty good job, and obviously Jackie Gleason's good, so check that out. All right, next, this is a digibook, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but and that is The Color Purple. This is one of those movies I've seen bits and pieces of. Never really the whole thing, but it's it's kind of a classic movie, and this one was a pretty good price. I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was under $10. But you get the disc here. It's, like I said, digibook, and then there's like a booklet in there with a bunch of production stuff like that. So I always wanted to check out the full movie and see that. So grabbed The Color Purple. Another one that I think was a pretty popular movie that I never saw, and that is The King's Speech. This one I think was like $5. I want to say it's $5 on Amazon. I remember when it came out, but it was something I never got around to checking out. So when I saw it on sale, I decided to go ahead and pick that up. So grabbed The King's Speech. So I'll check that out hopefully soon. Another one, this came out recently. I don't know if it was released before, and this is the re-release, but it is Buried Alive, starring, I think it's Jennifer Jason Leigh. Yeah, Jennifer Jason Leigh and Tim Matheson in this one. Another one I've never seen before. This is another blind buy. I think this is 1990, so not 80s, but it's a Kino Lorber release. And it was a little pricier than I would have liked, but I decided just to pick it up. It looked interesting. It was one another one I never heard of. When I checked out the trailer, it looked pretty cool. So, gonna give Buried Alive a try, and it's got a slipcover, which, as I said, always nice to have that. All right, next one. This was definitely a good price. I think this is like $4 or something, and it is Denzel Washington and Malcolm X. I saw this when it first came out. Awesome movie. Denzel Washington does a great job, as he basically does in everything. Like I said, it was only $4. So when I saw that, I definitely wanted to grab that one. Spike Lee movie. And the final Blu-ray I grabbed, along with that Malcolm X at the same time, was Richard Jewell. This is the true story of Richard Jewell, the guy who was falsely accused of the Centennial Park bombing in Atlanta during the '96 Olympics. I really love this movie. I saw this in theaters. It hits home for me because I lived in Atlanta at the time. I'd been to Centennial Park prior and after that explosion. I'd actually thought about going to the park that night that it actually happened. So I remember listening to the radio back then and heard them talking about the explosion as it was going on, everything going on. And I remember Richard Jewell coming out and all the stuff that kind of went on with it. And it just really is, it's a really good movie. It's a real crappy thing that happened to this guy. I mean, he saved people's lives, and his entire life was ruined because, people thought he was involved or whatnot. But just, the way he looked, they just assumed things, and just real crappy thing that was done to this guy. So I'm kind of glad this movie came out, really kind of clear his name. If you've never seen it, definitely check this out. It's a really good movie. It's got Kathy Bates in it, John Hamm, Olivia Wilde. So really good, based on a true story. I don't want to say it's all true. Obviously, these are based on true story. I know there's a reporter in there, and there was questions about whether they embellished things or whatnot. But it's done by Clint Eastwood. Really good movie. Check it out. I think it was like $10 on Amazon. All right, so my final pile is going to be all of the 4K movies I picked up, which lately has been quite a bit. So the first one, this was released in the past few weeks, and that is 2012 or 2012, however you want to pronounce that. The disaster movie. This isn't the greatest movie of all time, but it's just a really cool, it's a really cool action movie. Things are getting destroyed, that kind of thing. A day after tomorrow type, just with more killing and more action, more things being destroyed. If you just want to sit back, eat popcorn, and watch things blow up and get crushed, this is your movie. I haven't watched the 4K version yet, although I've heard the audio was amazing on this because it has, I think, Dolby Atmos. Yeah, this has Dolby Atmos. So if you have an Atmos sound system, this one is going to go well. For some reason, the case is thicker than normal. I don't know why, but yeah, definitely want to add to collection. And the best thing about buying movies when they first come out is you almost always get the slipcover. So awesome. The next one I got also on release day, and I've never seen this, surprisingly, and it's John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. This is the 4K version. Like I said, it's one I've never seen. I don't remember when this came out. I'm trying to find when it came out. 1987. But it's not anything like when I was younger. It's never anything I checked out. I know it's got what's his name from Halloween, Donald Pleasance, who was Dr. Loomis in Halloween, and I always thought his character was like super creepy in that. It was almost like in Halloween, it's the Loomis's character is just about as creepy as the Michael Myers character, at least in my young eyes at the time. So trying to pick up, I haven't seen a ton of John Carpenter movies, so I'm trying to watch more of those. So I wanted to grab this. I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know if it's any good as far as the visuals and audio, but definitely checking this out. Okay, so the next one I picked up, I spent way too much money on, but I've been looking for this forever. I have it, the remake It, the first one, and I got it on Steelbook at Best Buy, the exclusive. And at the time, I didn't buy the second one, It Chapter 2 on Steelbook, and then all of a sudden I couldn't find it anywhere. And I'm weird where I don't want to have one, I mean, it's just the two movies together. I don't want to have one Steelbook and one slipcover because, like I said, I'm weird. So I've been looking for the Steelbook forever. Couldn't find the Best Buy exclusive, but I did find this one. I believe this is a British import. Yeah, the Irish. Yeah, so this is a United Kingdom one. So it's It Chapter 2, the Steelbook. This was like $45, which, like I said, is way too much for this. But I wanted to get the Steelbook, and I got tired of looking for the Best Buy exclusive one. I'm sure now that I have this, it'll probably pop up on Best Buy for sale or something. But now I have both Steelbooks, It and It Chapter 2. So I grabbed this guy. Now I have it. $45. Not happy about that one. Next one I got is, this is a Disney movie. This is Angelina Jolie as Maleficent. Trying to get more Disney movies. My Disney movie collection is pretty lagging. I'm actually part of the Disney Movie Club, which is kind of cool because everything I've ordered from them has come with the slipcover, so I don't have to worry about that. And this is another one. I don't think I got this from Disney Movie Club. I think this was at Best Buy. Yeah, because this was like $15 at Best Buy. So I've seen this one. It was a good movie. I just picked up recently the second one, the Mistress of Evil. So I'll have to check that one out. I haven't seen that, but this was a good one. So $15. Added that one to the collection. Another one that was on sale at Best Buy that I have not seen in a million years is the 4K version of The Wizard of Oz. I haven't seen this since I was a kid. It has been forever. I know it comes on TV sometimes, but I watched a review where somebody was saying the 4K version of this is awesome. So this was on sale at Best Buy as well. Wanted to check out the 4K version of it. And yeah, we'll have to check that out and see how good that one looks on 4K. All right, next one I got at Best Buy as well. I'm pretty sure, I feel like I'm the only one that hasn't seen yet. Hasn't seen it. Still haven't seen it. Was going to watch it the other night, but never got around to it. That is a Academy Award winner for Best Picture, and that is Parasite on 4K. I keep hearing people saying how good of a movie this was. I'm not the biggest fan of subtitled movies. I'm not going to lie. But I watched the preview for this. It looked really cool. I wanted to check it out. Like I said, it was at Best Buy. It was on sale again. Got that slipcover. So I'm finally going to check this movie out. Hopefully this week I'm gonna finally watch this. So pick that one up as well. And at Best Buy, I don't know why I got this movie. I knew I'd heard of it, but I didn't remember what it was about. Watched the trailer. I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. That is Hustlers. It says it's inspired by a true story. It's funny how they word these true stories. Usually it's based on a true story, so they can add stuff in. Now this is inspired by a true story. I don't know if that means it's closer to the truth than based on a true story, or it's even more creative liberties have been added on there to make it, well, it was kind of a true story. Either way, picked up Hustlers. On 4K. I think it was on sale for like $15 at Best Buy, so I'm going to give it a shot. What the hell? Hopefully it doesn't suck. All right. Let's see. This one I also got at Best Buy, which is weird because I bought this and then I saw a different version of it that was this like the slimmer case. Although I think I like this one a little bit better. It is a 4K 3-pack of films. It's X-Men, First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse. All of these on 4K. Like I said, they have like a slim down version. Although I think I like this because it's like each individual movie on there, which is kind of good because I'd noticed recently the box is kind of smushed in. So at least worst case, I've got the regular ones. I can just take the box out. But this was, I'll say this is like $35 or something. So for 3 movies, it's not too bad. I don't really have any of the X-Men movies on 4K. They're not really available unless I get the imports, so I wanted to try to pick up these. I'm kind of hoping they'll be re-released, like the original, X-Men and 2 and 3. But I grabbed these. All of these are cool movies. Except maybe Apocalypse wasn't the best, but First Class and Days of Future Past was really good. So got this collection, hoping to get more of the X-Men on 4K. All right, another Disney one I picked up. This one I did get from the Disney Movie Club, and that is Toy Story 4, which I have never seen. I've seen the first 3, not this one. So I decided to go ahead and grab this. I've actually subsequently bought the first three. Those came not too long ago, so now I have all of the Toy Stories, but I'll share that in the next collection video. But yeah, grabbed Toy Story 4 on 4K, partly because I want to see it, and partly because I'm trying to finish out my Disney Movie Club movie commitment, so I can start getting the cheaper versions of everything instead of paying like $30 for each one of these. So yeah, grab that one. Slipcover as well. Always nice. And finally, the last one. This one isn't a movie per se. It's like a documentary type thing. I hadn't heard of it until I don't remember what I was on. I was browsing something and saw something about it, and then watched the trailer for what it was going to be. It looked pretty cool. And that is this is an IMAX original film, Space Station in 4K. It's narrated by Tom Cruise. It's basically like a documentary type on them constructing the International Space Station. And it was IMAX. Usually things that were IMAX and dealing with space on 4K come out really nice looking. I haven't been able to check this out yet, but definitely gonna do that. So I think I get the feel the visuals on this are gonna look really, really cool. And some documentaries I like to watch, especially on things like space, stuff like that. So definitely one I want to check out, and hopefully the visuals on this are going to be awesome. It's in 4K and got the slip cover. Been getting pretty lucky on slip covers for Blu-rays and 4Ks recently, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, so that's it. Those are all the movies I picked up for the second half of January. Like I said, so far for February, I've got a lot of movies, and I've still got a lot more coming. So I may have to break down what I've gotten again collection-wise, so I don't have just this huge, super long video. But we'll see. So that was everything I grabbed. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.